What if I told you there was a city where every citizen was a soldier, where children were bred for battle, and where the weak were discarded? Welcome to the world of ancient Sparta. Nestled in the heart of the Peloponnese Peninsula, Sparta was a unique city-state in the tapestry of ancient Greece. Unlike its more glamorous neighbor Athens, Sparta was known not for its grand architecture, philosophers or playwrights, but for its formidable warriors. Sparta started its journey as just city-state, but its destiny was to become one of the most feared military powers in the ancient world. As we delve deeper into the Spartan way of life in the next scene, we'll see just how this relentless pursuit of martial perfection played out in their daily lives. The Spartan story begins around the 9th century BC, when the Dorians, a Greek tribe, settled in Laconia, a fertile region in the southeast of the Peloponnese. This new settlement eventually became the city we now know as Sparta. Sparta was a city of contrasts. In a time when other Greek city-states were building grand temples and beautiful sculptures, Sparta chose a different path. The city was known for its simplicity and austerity. There were no grand walls to protect the city, no towering temples to impress visitors. The Spartans believed that the best defense was a good offense, and their city reflected this belief. The social structure in Sparta was as rigid as it was unique. At the top were the Spartan citizens, or Spartiates, all of whom were warriors. This was a society where every free man was a soldier, every soldier a citizen. Below them were the periokoi, free non-citizens who could engage in trade and craft but were required to serve in the military. At the bottom were the helots, a subjugated population who served as serfs, tilling the land and providing for the Spartiates so they could dedicate their lives to warfare. The Spartan way of life was a relentless pursuit of martial perfection. From the moment a boy was born, he was bred for battle. Weakness was not tolerated, and those who showed any signs of it were. The Spartan way of life was unlike anything the world had ever seen, a society built on the relentless pursuit of martial perfection. Imagine a world where your destiny is decided at birth, where strength is the only virtue and weakness is scorned. This was the Spartan way. In the heart of ancient Greece, the city-state of Sparta was a realm unlike any other. Spartan life was marked by simplicity, austerity, and an unyielding dedication to the state. From the moment a Spartan child was born, their path was set in stone. At the tender age of 7, Spartan boys were taken from their families and inducted into the agoge, a rigorous system of education and training. Here they were molded into warriors. The agoge was no ordinary school, it was a crucible of discipline and resilience. They were taught to endure pain, to suppress their emotions, to survive. They learned to wield weapons, to strategize, to fight. But they also learned respect, loyalty, and the importance of the collective over the individual. Spartan women, meanwhile, enjoyed a status, freedom, and education that was virtually unparalleled in the ancient world. While their primary role was to bear and raise strong Spartan children, they were not merely bystanders in society. They were educated, they owned land, and they were respected. Spartan women were the backbone of this warrior society, the mothers of the Spartan future. From their daily lives to the battlefield, let's now turn our attention to the formidable Spartan military. Life in Sparta was no walk in the park. It was a life of discipline, of hard work, of constant readiness for battle. But it was also a life of camaraderie, of unity, of shared purpose. The Spartan way was about more than just war. It was about creating a society of individuals who were as tough as they were loyal, as disciplined as they were free. Sparta was not a place for the faint-hearted. It was a place for those who could withstand the harshest of conditions, who could face any challenge with a steely gaze and an unyielding spirit. In Sparta, life was a battlefield, and every Spartan was a warrior. The Spartan military was a force to be reckoned with, a machine of war that struck fear into the hearts of its enemies. The sheer mention of Sparta's warriors was enough to send shivers down the spines of their adversaries. But what made the Spartan military such an intimidating powerhouse? The structure of the Spartan military was unique. It was organized, disciplined, and efficient. The military was the very backbone of Spartan society, with every male citizen expected to serve. From the age of 7, boys were taken from their homes and trained in the agoge, a rigorous education system that molded them into hardened warriors. By the time they reached adulthood, they were ready to take their place in the Spartan phalanx. The phalanx formation was a Spartan trademark, a tactical maneuver that made them virtually invincible on the battlefield. Imagine a wall of shields and spears moving in unison, advancing like a single impenetrable entity. This was the Spartan phalanx, a formation where each warrior's shield protected the man to his left, creating a seamless barrier of defense. Sparta's military prowess was demonstrated in several notable victories. However, none is as famous as the Battle of Thermopylae. Here, a mere 300 Spartans led by King Leonidas stood their ground against an army of thousands of Persians. Outnumbered and outgunned, the Spartans fought with a bravery and determination that has since become the stuff of legend. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Spartans held the pass at Thermopylae for 3 days, inflicting severe casualties on the forces. Their heroic stand at Thermopylae has been immortalized in history, a testament to Spartan courage and martial skill. But even the mightiest of warriors can fall. As we close Scene 3, we brace ourselves for the inevitable. Now let's explore the downfall of this once invincible city-state in Scene 4. The Spartans may not have always won, but they always fought, and in the face of death, they never retreated, never surrendered. Their spirit, their tenacity, their refusal to accept defeat is what sets the Spartans apart. They were not just warriors, they were symbols of resilience, of unyielding courage. And it is this legacy that continues to echo through the annals of history, a tribute to the indomitable spirit of Sparta. Every empire has its sunset, and so too did the mighty Sparta meet its end. In the cycle of rise and fall, Sparta was no exception. Its decline was a slow and painful process, marked by a series of unfortunate events and miscalculations. One of the key turning points in Spartan history was the Battle of Leuctra in 371 BCE. This was a decisive conflict where the Thebans, under the command of the innovative general Epaminondas, dealt a devastating blow to the Spartan forces. The defeat at Leuctra shattered the illusion of Spartan invincibility and marked the beginning of the end for this once formidable power. But the downfall of Sparta was not solely due to external pressures. It was also a story of internal strife and demographic decline. As Spartan society became increasingly militaristic, the pressures of maintaining a warrior class led to a significant decrease in population. This was exacerbated by the Spartan tradition of infanticide, where weak or sickly infants were left to die, and the reluctance to allow foreigners into their citizenry. The rigid social structure of Sparta also played a role in its decline. The Helots, the enslaved population that made up the majority of the Spartan populace, were a constant source of unrest. Periodic Helot revolts weakened Sparta from within, sapping its strength and resources. The final nail in the coffin came with the invasion of the Roman Empire. By the time of the Roman conquest in 146 BCE, Sparta was a shadow of its former self, its military might long since faded. It was absorbed into the Roman Empire, its unique culture and traditions gradually eroded by the inexorable march of Romanization. As we close Scene 4, the sun set on the Spartan Empire, but its legacy lives on, a testament to the power of discipline, courage, and resilience. Even in its downfall, the story of Sparta serves as a powerful reminder of the fleeting nature of power and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Now, as we transition into Scene 5, we see that though the sun set on the Spartan Empire, its legacy continues to echo through the ages. Let's see how Sparta may have fallen, but its spirit lives on, echoing through the ages. You see, even though this ancient city-state is long gone, its influence remains, shaping our modern world in ways you might not even realize. Consider, for instance, the realm of pop culture. Sparta, with its legendary warriors and distinctive society, has become a touchstone for tales of heroism and bravery. From the graphic novel and film 300 which recounts the Battle of Thermopylae, to countless novels and video games, Sparta's legacy is woven into our collective narrative. These stories, though often tinged with the fantastical, reflect our ongoing fascination with this unique warrior society. But it's not just in movies and literature that we see Sparta's influence. It resonates in the realm of philosophy too. The Spartans' emphasis on discipline, self-sacrifice and resilience has inspired thinkers for generations. Their austere lifestyle, their commitment to the collective over the individual, These are ideas that continue to be explored and debated today. And then there's the world of sports and fitness. The Spartan ideal of physical excellence, of pushing one's body to the limit, has shaped modern fitness philosophies and training regimes. Even the word Spartan has come to signify simplicity, frugality, and an uncompromising attitude. So why this enduring fascination with Sparta? Perhaps it's the allure of a society so different from our own. A society where every citizen was a soldier, every child a future warrior. Or perhaps it's the lessons we can learn from Sparta, about discipline, about courage, about the power of a united community. As we delve into the echoes of Sparta in our world today, we see a society that continues to captivate us, to inspire us, and to challenge us. The Spartans may have been defeated, but their spirit, their ideals, their very essence remains indomitable. So we leave the world of ancient Sparta, a city of warriors, a society like no other. A place where every citizen was a soldier, every child a future warrior, and where the echoes of their courage still resonate today.